I can feel you guys tightening up on me. And it's okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm used to this because anytime you do racial material in America, people get sensitive because racial tensions are high in America. And I do think a lot of the reason there is so much racial tension in America is because most Americans don't interact with people different than themselves. Like, not everyone lives in a diverse city. Most Americans live in really small, homogenous populations, and you can tell that they don't have to interact with people different than themselves. And I do think that that contributes to a lot of the racial tension that we see. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart when I say I think you should never hate someone based on their race. That's truly what I think. I think you should never hate someone based on their race. However, I do think you should hate at least one person from every race. So if you don't hate at least one person from a particular race, you obviously just don't know enough people from that race. Like, every group of people has some bad apples. If you can't think of at least one that you don't like, that just speaks to a lack of exposure. Which means that your overly loving opinion is still coming from a place of ignorance. So in a very weird way, if you don't hate at least one person from every race, you're kind of racist. That joke didn't do well, and I will refuse to have them remove it from my set because I don't give a fuck. I'm not wrong. This just 90% white crowd in Brooklyn was not prepared for the mirror that I just held up to you motherfuckers. Don't clap now. You had your opportunity to like the joke. Fuck off. We are not on the same team anymore, but I don't care. I'll finish this goddamn set. I feel like over the last few years in America, we've also decided across the board that we hate rich kids, which feels weird to me. Like, if they're assholes about it, yeah. If they're the type of rich kid that'll, like, challenge you to a ski race for the rights to their father's mountain, then that's a hateable rich kid, for sure. But if they're otherwise really nice, hardworking individuals who just happen to have wealthy parents, then what did they do wrong? You know, we hate rich kids, but we don't hate lottery winners. And in both cases, it just comes down to being lucky. It's like, why is it okay to be lucky in a 7-Eleven and not in your father's ball sack? There are a lot of class issues. They are legitimate, and I am sensitive to them. A lot of jobs don't get paid what they deserve, and that's problematic. The number one job that people cite is teachers. Obviously, teachers deserve way more. The problem is when people are arguing on behalf of teachers getting paid more, they always use the wrong example. The most common cliche we hear is, it's a shame how much athletes make versus how much teachers make. We've all heard that, right? I used to be a teacher. I'll be the first person to tell you teachers deserve way more money, no doubt about it, but that has nothing to do with how much athletes get paid. Those are two completely separate arguments. The fact is, for the most part, in America, people get paid according to the scarcity of their skill set. And there simply are way more people mentally capable of teaching children how to read than there are people physically capable of dunking a basketball. So if we want to narrow the wage gap, we don't need to raise teachers' pay, we need to lower the rims. Just saying, make the hoop 8 feet tall. LeBron's making 60 grand next year, so.